Welcome back guys to another plumbing video. Alright, so why would you want to unsolder a joint rather than cutting it off? Here are a couple of reasons. The most common reason why one would unsolder a fitting is to save it. Fittings could go up in cost quite quickly, and knowing this skill is a must in order to be a qualified plumber. Another reason is last minute changes could be made and a modification is needed to complete the job. And lastly, a lack of space. In some cases, a soldered fitting will be too close to the wall to cut. The better thing to do here is to unsolder and resolder your new fitting after. If you already have your new fitting ready to install, here are the procedures to unsolder and reconnect it in one go. The first thing you want to do is to ensure that the water supply is off. Then, you'll need to find a way to get the excess water in the pipe out by any means. If you have a drain cock nearby, use it to drain the system. If you don't, just cut the pipe. When you're sure the water's been drained, get your torch and let's start unsoldering. But first, if you don't have the new fitting that'll be replacing the old one, continue on. But if you do have it, make sure to prep it before unsoldering the old one, as you'll be installing it right after removing the old one. If you aren't sure how to solder, go check out my how-to solder video. It has clear instructions on how to make a leak-free connection. If you're reusing an old fitting that has leftover solder in it, here's a cool trick that'll aid you in installing it. Instead of using sandpaper to remove any excess solder in the fitting, get yourself an appropriate size wire brush and cut the tip off. You can now use your new tool and a drill to speed up the process. Alright, so start heating the fitting and use a pair of adjustable pliers to wiggle it off. A little tip here is to remove your pliers from the fitting as you're heating. They'll absorb the heat and make the process twice as long to complete. When the fitting starts to want to wiggle its way off, grab your prepped fitting, swap it with the one you just removed, and solder it, and you're done. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and as always, subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up if you learned something. And until the next one, thanks for watching.